Check, check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Flo, can you hear me? Check, 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 check. Flo College, can you hear me over there? Averett Baseball versus Chowan. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check. Mic check. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check. Test, test, test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me over there? Check, check. Mic check. Test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Test, test, test. Check, 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 check. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 3. Flo. Flo, Flo, can you hear me over there? Averett Baseball versus Chowan. Check, check, check. Is the volume louder over there? Check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Averett Baseball versus Chowan at Owen Fulton Field in Danville, Virginia. Chowan is 3-22 this season. Averett is 9-14. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Can you hear me, Flo? Check, 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 check. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Volume is slightly up here. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Is it louder now? Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Volume is up even more. It is up another 5%. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Warm-up pitches are thrown. The ball is thrown down to second base, and we have a non-conference clash on the way on this sunny and warm spring afternoon in Danville, Virginia. We have Averett University taking on the Chowan Hawks. Chowan, a D2 side out of the Conference of Carolinas. His first pitch swung on, fielded by Skinner, who flips it over to Gunn covering first. And that is one pitch, one out to start today's proceedings. So as I was saying, Chowan D2 squad sits at a 3-22 record to this point in the year. Gunn in there for strike one. That one's going to miss outside. One swung on to McCallitz over a second. Fields it cleanly. Throw a little wide, but Skinner with a good stretch to put him away at first. 2 up, 2 down to start this one. So that's going to bring up the right fielder, Jordan Turner, to bat for the Hawks, and he will not offer at the first one from Gunn. Gunn on the mound, making his 4th start, 12th overall appearance. He's had a solid season in his first year with Averett, down 2-0, but has worked his way to a 4.63 ERA in 26 and 2/3 innings of work. She's him second on the team, only behind Ian Amerson. That one swung on, fouled away. Gunn on the mound, recently begun playing in sort of a two-way role. Will also be hitting in the 8-hole for Averett in this midweek non-conference game. It's now 2-2 the count to Chowan's lefty. Gunn looking for the punch out. Spoiled away by Turner. So once again, Gunn comes set looking for a put-away pitch. And that one runs inside. Almost catches a piece of the right forearm of the left-handed batter. So now it's going to be a full count, 3-2. Gunn working quickly, comes set, delivers the 3-2 in the dirt. It'll be a base on balls worked by the 3-hole hitter for Chowan. Turner, first base runner of the day for either side, will bring up KJ Durand. Durand batting from the right side. Has been one of the better hitters for Chowan this season. .315 average, 3 home runs to lead the team, as well as 20 RBIs, also team high. Gunn now with a man on first. Breaking ball, hit over to Keister at short, fields it, flips over to McCallowitz. It's a stress-free first inning for Gunn, holds Chowan off the board as Averett grabs the bats for the first time today. That's going to be the right-handed pitcher, Cody Ives, on the mound. And if there's one highlight, one headline to Chowan's struggles this season, it has been pitching. As first one in there to Keister is a strike. Chowan with a 15 flat team ERA. Ives with a 12.93 through now in his 11th appearance, third start. That one, Keister thought about offering that, but will hold back wisely for a ball up and out of the zone. That one's going to miss for a ball. So now 2-1 from Ives to Keister. Will be in the dirt low. Walks have been a huge struggle for the Hawks pitching staff. Already 179 on the season. 3-1 will be in there. Run the count full to Keister. Now 3-2 on the way. Keister swings on it. Hits a weak floating line drive over to the first baseman, Ethan Robinson, and he'll put it away no problem and bring up the lefty in Averett's lineup today, Nathan McAlowitz, number 2 in hitting on the team, behind only Austin Ford. And first one from Ives to McAlowitz will miss low. Now 2-0. 2-0 from Ives. Misses well high out of the zone. Now McAlowitz likely to be taking all the way here. As it often is, finds the zone. And that will be a walk. So both teams start off with a walk to earn their first base runner of the day. That's going to bring up Drew Skinner with a man on base for him. Skinner hitting .275 this year, 11 runs batted in. Ives now working from the stretch for the first time today. And struggling to find the zone. In there this time. Count even at 1 apiece. Runner on first. No look over, no throw over. Swung on and fouled by Skinner. Skinner now behind in the count. Going to be forced to go into protect mode. Big hole on that right side of the infield. Would love a short swing, poke one through that gap. Do a job, get the runner advanced over to second with 1 away still. But 2-2 from Ives, comes set. And that one's in the dirt, blocked up well by the catcher, but the count will run full. So after a walk to put McAlowitz on first. Full count pitch upcoming to Drew Skinner. We fouled away. Another 3-2 offer from Ives. That one swung on, hit well out to left field. Will be a base hit. McAllowitz will round second, but hold where he is. So it will be first and second after a walk and a single. And Averett's top hitter of the season, number 11, Austin Ford, will take his slow stroll to the plate. Ready to dig in against Ives. Ford hitting .346 to lead the team. 15 RBIs, gets a chance to hit with a runner in scoring position in his first at-bat of the day. And first pitch swinging comes up empty on that one. Still a large hole on the right side of the infield as second baseman is holding McAllowitz at second. One, fouled back. Another 2-strike count. Long hold out of Ives. He comes at, delivers, and it's another foul ball from Ford. Another 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Ives gets his first punch out of the day. Now 2 outs, and it's going to be Tyler Lowe looking to plate an early run for Averett. That's another breaking ball. This one swung on, lined over the head of leaping shortstop. McAllowitz around third will be waved home. Throw from left field is cut off, and Averett has a run off of Tyler Lowe's RBI single. Cougars 1-0 in the first inning. Lowe with that line drive just out of the reach of the leaping glove of Josh Tripp at shortstop. And now Connor Cubis will stand in and foul off the first pitch he sees. McAllowitz with a good break on that ball, 2 outs. Running on top contact, had no problem. Would have taken a fantastic throw from left field. Cubis, 2 swings, 2 foul balls. That one's going to miss high. So it's going to be 1-2 coming up. And the 1-2 will ring him up. But Averett strikes for a run on a walk and 2 hits to take an early 1-0 lead over Chowan. Ready to lead off the top of the second inning. Josh Gunn still on the mound after working through an efficient first. And starts this one off with a ball just off the outside corner. It'll be number 39, Jacob Howard to bat. Tall lefty for the Hawks. Thinks about offering it that one. Wisely does not. Quickly, Gun behind 2-0. And out of the zone as well with that one. So 3-0. And the 3-0's in there. See if Gunn can't battle back in this AB. And that one swung on and grounded through the right side of the infield for a leadoff single from Howard. It'll bring Ethan Robinson to the plate. Making just his 8th start in the field this season. The runner on first watches the first one miss for a ball. Chowan only 1 win away from home this season, 1-8 record. And runner on first goes, good jump. Pitch is in there, swung on. It'll be so no stolen base. We will have batter's interference. So the batter is out. And the runner will have to return to first. And a play you don't see often. Runner called out for interfering with the throw from Powell Jr. And this one swung on, hit well up the middle, but fielded by McAllowitz, flipped over to Keister, and it's a 4-6-3 double play. And just like that, Averett gets out of the inning. After 2, Averett 1-0 lead. And we'll be right back. After just one inning of work from the starter Ives, Chowan turns to a new arm in the mound. It will be the lefty, Christopher Tankersley. And that one floats towards the plate, off the plate, away. Powell Jr. will be the first one to face off against Tankersley. And check swing, and it's going to work out for him. That's going to be down the first base line for a double. It's botched over there in right field, but Powell Jr. content with taking the double. The check swing double. As Wednesday afternoon baseball, clearly something weird in the air. I do believe it was a full moon recently. Perhaps feeling the effects of that on the field as we've had batters interference leading to a double play after what should have been a stolen base. And now a check swing double. And Gunn will square to bunt, pull it back. A ball in the dirt for ball one. Gunn hits that one well out to left field, but left fielder ranges back and takes care of that for a line out number one. Now Maddox Jordan to bat. 9-hole. Averett's ready to turn this lineup over already. Keister won't get a chance to bat, barring a double play, which wouldn't surprise me the way this game has started. Big slow breaking ball from the lefty. Drops into the zone. That one not quite finished. Will stay outside. One from Tankersley to Jordan. In the zone, swung on, fouled to the left-hand side. Brings the count to 1-2. Tankersley gets his sign, sets and ready for the 1-2 to Jordan, and that one never close. So 2-2 pitch is swung on in the dirt, which will force a throw over to third. Jordan out on the play. And it looks like we might have someone needing attention over at third as trainer Alyssa McNeil heads out onto the field to check on Powell Jr., who did take advantage of the drop third strike to advance to third. But we will see his situation when we come back. as Keister steps to the dish, he'll have a runner on third. The newly inserted Landon Mitchell, home run hero in Monday's game, but Keister's first pitch will be flied out towards center to retire the inning. No runs for Averett. And this one we head to the top of the third. Still a 1-0 ball game. New man on the mound for Averett after 2 strong innings from Joshua Gunn will be the freshman Landon Ham Shiflett. This is Ham Shiflett's first appearance on the mound this season. Sporting a 0 ERA for now, and the first one will be in there for a strike. That one's low in the dirt. Shiflett facing off against Bryson Ponsock. One misses. Ponsock just 10 at-bats this season, has yet to record a hit. So right now we are working into a 3-1 count. No hits allowed this season versus no hits recorded this season. See if we can't break that trend here. 3-1, swung on and missed. Count runs full to 3-2 to the leadoff man, Ponsock. So 3-2 will miss. And still no hits allowed, no hits recorded. It's a leadoff walk. It's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, Josh Tripp, shortstop. Tripp hitting .283. One long ball, 8 runs batted in as Ponsock swings. Ponsock takes off. Tripp swings. Keister covering second on the steal. Fields it. Perfect position. Steps on second. Throws over to first. And that is the second double play of the day. Second double play of the day turned by Averett. So the unassisted put out and the 6-3 double play. And now it's 2 away. Nobody on for the top of the lineup for the Hawks. Ahmad Goldson standing in with a .297 ERA. Just a couple base knocks away from a 300 line. 1 home run. 17 RBIs for second on the team from the leadoff spot. Lefty stands in, takes the second one for a ball. Now 2-0 to leadoff man. That one swung on, hit well, out of the reach of McAllowitz, who offered at it with a dive over at second, ranging to his right, but not quite able to knock it down, keep it in the infield. It'll be a single for Goldson. We'll bring in Derek Davis to bat with a man on first. First one in for a strike. Tries for the breaking ball again. That one stays high, no break in it. One spiked. Good block by Mitchell behind the plate. Two one, swung on, and we've got a guy there. It'll be Maddox Jordan out in center, ranging to his right, coming in a few steps to put it away and retire the side. Averett, 1-0. Going to grab the bats again. Bottom 3 coming up. Nathan McAllowitz stands in to lead off bottom of the third for Averett, as we have another new man on the mound for Chowan. Will be number 52, Tristan Stansel. Stansel with a 15.98 ERA this season, as the Hawks have very clearly committed to a bullpen affair in this, a Wednesday afternoon non-conference clash between the Cougars of Averett and the Hawks of Chowan. First pitch from Stansel to McAllowitz. Misses away for ball one. Second one from Stansel to McAllowitz will also miss. Now it's a 2-0 count. Now it will run to a 3-0 count rather quickly. Stansel going to need to start throwing some strikes out there. And 4 pitches, 4 balls to walk McAllowitz to lead off the inning. Drew Skinner once again gets a chance to hit with a man on base. McAllowitz, 2 ABs, 2 plate appearances, 2 walks. Check over on McAllowitz. He's back, no problem. Nathan only 1 for 2 still on bases this season. Not the biggest threat to steal out there. It's now 5 straight balls out of the bullpen. Skinner might be wise to see one cross the plate before taking a hack up there. And does just that. Watches strike 1. One now with McAllowitz on first. Skinner at the plate. McAllowitz will run. And Skinner hits one well up the middle. Gloved down by Stansel, who then gracefully hops off the mound to flip it over to first. McAllowitz will advance, but Chowan gets their first out of the day on that play. First out of the inning on that play. As Austin Ford, Averett's leader in RBIs, tied with Tyler Lowe with 15 apiece, will stand in. Chance to drive in McAllowitz at second, and that one looked like it got him. Somehow danced out of the way of that. Thought for sure he was plunked there. Lowe with an RBI earlier in today's game now has the team lead. So Austin Ford looking to re-enter into a tie for the top spot. 1-0 on the way. Quick check over on McAllowitz. Nothing doing at second base. Off the glove of the catcher, sneaks by, and that'll allow Nathan to advance to third on a pass ball. Didn't look like a bad pitch out of Stansel, just off the outside corner. Perhaps Chowan's backstop was trying to frame that one for the umpire, but all for naught. It's a ball, and now a runner 90 feet closer for Averett, for Ford at the plate. Breaking ball, that one will be swung on well, looped over the leaping shortstop, and just as Lowe placed one in the outfield grass for his 16th RBI, so too does Austin Ford. Averett jumps out to a 2-0 lead. Now Tyler Lowe stands back in, so RBIs coming from exactly where you'd expect so far in Averett's lineup. Just one out in the bottom of the third, and that was an athletic play from behind the plate. Leaping out to his right to keep that ball contained. Now 1-0 from Stansel to Lowe. Misses just off the outside corner. Now 3-0, that won't be a wild pitch in the dirt. Ford easily swipes second. Takes a big turn. Now it's 3-0 to Lowe. And at this point, one of the more dangerous hitters in Averett's lineup with a runner on second, free base at first. You might just walk him here. And that one, breaking ball, threatened to the plate, but will be a 4-pitch walk to Lowe. And now it's runners on first and second, still just one away in the bottom of the third. As we have Connor Cubis due up, but not before a quick meeting of the minds on the mound for Chowan. We'll see if there's a new pitcher coming out or if this will be Stansel's jam to work himself out of. Will indeed be Stansel, who stays on the mound to face off with Averett's right fielder, the senior, Connor Cubis. Runners on first and second after a base hit and a walk. Averett already with a run, a scratch on the board in the inning. Cubis, first pitch swinging, turns on one, hits it well down the left field line. It will be foul. Would have been sure extra bases, missed by just a couple feet. Now it's nothing but a long strike one to Cubis. That one up high and in. The 1-1, long hold by Stansel. Cubis ready at the dish. That one in there for a strike two. Now 1-2 the count. runners on, first and second. Bottom of the third. 2-0 ball game. Averett leads. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Blocked up well behind the plate. But the count evens back up at 2-2. Misses high and tight. We'll run the count full. 3-2. Nowhere to put Cubis. Connor, a newer insert into the starting lineup, has become sort of a mainstay there for Averett. 3-2 on the way. Swung on, hit, popped up over towards third, and put away no problem. Will be the second out of the inning, as Landon Mitchell comes to the plate. Inserted into the game after the injury to Powell Jr. Mitchell taking over catching duties, now batting in the 7th spot. Turned on a big home run in Averett's Monday victory over Regent University. Sent one flying over the left field wall in that contest. Stands in for his first plate appearance of the day. As that one in the dirt gets away from the catcher for a brief moment, but crowd in time. No one will advance on the base paths. Ford danced around, thought about it a little bit on second base, but holds up, lets Mitchell take care of things. 1-0 the count here. Now 2-0. Misses inside. Count runs to 3 balls, no strikes. Stansel looking to work his way out of a jam, playing some damage control out there. Now 3-0. See if Stansel can't come into the zone on this one. And he'll do just that on the outside corner. One on the way. And that one will be high all the way. Bases are walked, loaded. As today's starting pitcher, Joshua Gunn, strides up to the plate. Bases loaded now. Stansel works back from the windup. Misses low with the first one to Gunn. One 1-0 pitch finds the outside corner. Evens things back up at 1 apiece. Bases are loaded. Nowhere to put Joshua. That one's in the dirt. Blocked up very well by Carnley. Two-one, swung on and popped high over to the right field side of the infield. And second baseman ranges to his left, puts it away no problem. retires the side, but not before Averett puts another run on the board. 2-0. We'll have a new arm on the mound. We'll tell you who it is and what he's about when we come back. Averett's new arm is the righty sophomore Corbin Mickle. 10th appearance on the season. Mickle has a 7.5 ERA. Going to look to improve upon that with a solid out against these Hawks. And his first delivery of the day is just off the plate for a ball. That one swung on and missed by Jordan Turner. Top of the fourth inning, 1 hour into this ball game on a nice pace so far. It's fouled away over on the left-hand side by the lefty. So now 1-2. Mickle looking to get Averett's first strikeout of the day. Yeah, Mickle sets, rears back, delivers, and spoiled away by Turner. Another 1-2 offer. And this one swung on, hits McAllowitz, waits back on it, takes an awkward hop, but handles it well. Throws it over to Skinner for out number 1 of the inning. Now it's 29, KJ Durand. Averett doing well to retire Turner both times he's been up to bat today. Comes in this one hitting .455 through 66 at-bats. First one to Durand is in there. Misses from Mickle. One breaking ball in on the hands, fought off. Was what looked like more of a protection swing than anything from Durand. Will bring the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one swung on off the end of the bat. Could be awkward between McAllowitz and Cubis, and it is not. McAllowitz ranges a few steps back, calls off Cubis on the hard charge in, puts it away. Now, quickly, 2 outs. Nickel working well. Now facing Jacob Howard. Swung on this. Nickel in a groove out there right now. Had a 1, Nichols pitch, swung on, hit a little inside out swing out towards low and left field, ranges a couple steps to his left, puts it away, no problem. Averett retires Chowan, 1-2-3, grabs the bats in the bottom of the 4th, leading 2-0 in this one. Maddox Jordan in to lead off the inning for Averett. He will face off against yet another new arm for the Hawks. It'll be number 51, Ethan Pukas. A little bit of a 3/4 sidearm delivery. First one to Jordan is swung on and skied. It'll be a fly out to the right fielder. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Perfect way to start your day for Pukas. As now Averett's lineup flips back over to the top for the 3rd time today. It'll be Luke Keister. And that's a breaking ball. Swung on by Keister, fielded by second baseman. And his throw will be wayward. Forces the first baseman off the bag. It'll be an error. So a free base runner for Averett in the form of Keister. Now McAllowitz. 2 plate appearances, but no at-bats yet today as he's drawn a walk in both of his trips to the plate. Now working with a runner on first ahead of him, McAllowitz keeps the bat on the shoulder yet again and watches that one miss low for a ball. Outside once more. Two on the way, 3-0. And now Nathan on the verge of his 3rd walk and 3 plate appearances. Recently moved up to that 2-hole in the lineup, has been doing everything you could ask of him. Takes a strike there. On the way from Pukas. And that will be the 3rd walk of the day for McAllowitz. That one inside almost catches a piece of Skinner. Two on, just 1 out. Heart of Averett's lineup due up. Skinner forward low with the platter set for him. Now 2-0 to Skinner. Puka struggling to find the zone. We'll have a quick talking to from his catcher. It looks like the coach will be staying in the dugout. It's just a meeting of the players on the infield. Quick meeting has already reached its conclusion. 2-0 pitch awaits Drew Skinner at the plate. Ball 3. Keister on second after an error. McAllowitz on first after yet another walk. Skinner staring down a 3-0 count. See if he has the green light to swing here, and will watch one cross the plate. Bring the count to 3-1. Now 3-1 from Pukas. Breaking ball. Late strike call from the umpire. Skinner had started taking a motion towards first base and now has to return, re-dig into the batter's box. Count runs full. Ball here would run the bases full as well. 3-2 on the way from Pukas. And that one catches Skinner right on the arm. So bases are loaded. At the plate and on deck are the two Cougars with RBIs in this one. Averett very much with a chance in front of them to crack open this game. There's been a lot of action on the base paths. First one low to forward. 14 pitches, 5 strikes thrown from Pukas. Has walked 10 in his prior 5 5 2/3 innings of work. In the zone with a breaking ball for that one. Excuse me, 9 and 13.1 innings of work. That one swung on, fouled over to the left-hand side by Ford. Now behind the count 1-2. Now 1-2 on the way. Floats outside, going for a breaking ball, trying to get Ford to chase. Does not go fishing for that one. One, two, swung on, hit hard down the left field line, past the diving third baseman. Will be a 2-run double. Scoring both Keister and McAllowitz. Ford turns off the Jets, stays at second base. And now Averett out to a 4-0 lead as Chowan's coach comes out from the dugout to talk to his pitcher. We'll see if he yanks him here when we come back. Chowan turns to number 16, Landon Tyndall, to get out of this, the bottom of the 4th inning. He will face off with Tyler Lowe, submarine-style pitcher. Misses outside with the first one. with the infield in, still just one away. One zero also misses away to low. So 2 in scoring position. Low swinging it out fastball. Fouls it. So 2-1 upcoming to Tyler Lowe. Tyndall sets. Swings, hits one through the left side of the pulled in infield. Will be corralled quickly out in left field. Allow only 1 run. Skinner from third to score. As now it's runners on the corners. Get another RBI to the ledger for Lowe, and now a 5-run ball game. Another run across the board, 5-0 ball game. And Cubis stands in with runners in the corners, takes strike 1. Three runs on the board in this inning for Averett. Runner from first, Lowe, takes off, steals the bag. On a strike. And Chowan had an interesting little play cooked up to try and get the runner on third sleeping, with catcher rifling one straight out the shortstop, already playing in. It's now 1-2 the count. Infield back in. No more double play in order. Tyndall looking for what would be a huge strikeout here. Could he get it? And that one way wide. Count back even, 2-2. One away, runners on second and third. Cubis at the dish. Thought about offering to that one. Wisely does not, and now the count runs full, 3-2. Just one out. Full count. Swung on and miss. Tyndall gets the punch out. Now 2 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. Averett with a 5-0 advantage. 6 hits. 1 error out of Chowan. And first one offered at it. Tried to hold back. Did Mitchell. That one swung on and missed as well. So now Tyndall, after getting the strikeout of Cubis, quickly ahead 0-2, looking to find a groove here. Still runners on second and third. Landon Mitchell watches that one low in the dirt. there's a pinch hitter standing in on deck. That one misses outside. Count back even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, 2 on in the bottom of the 4th. Swung on, fouled straight back by Mitchell. So we'll re-rack them, ready for 2-2 again. That one swung on, pitch inside corner of the plate. Is flied out towards center. Center fielder ranges in, takes care of it. But inning's over, not before Averett gets 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, leaves 2 on to lead 5-0 after 4 complete. Corbin Mickle takes the mound for his second inning of work. He will face off against the first baseman, Ethan Robinson, who will chop the first one he sees. Back up the middle, fielded by Nathan McCullough. It's thrown over to Skinner at first. 1 pitch, 1 out to start this, the top of the 5th inning. So 1 retired quickly. And first pitch to the second batter is in there for Mickle. That one also in there. So Mickle quickly ahead 0-2. That one swung on, hit foul over to the left side, and out of play. Count will stay at 0-2. Mickle looking for the punch out. Spoiled away, fouled back out of play. 0-2 once more. One away already in the top of the fifth. Another defensive hack out of Carnley. Another 0-2 offer. Another chance for Mickle to get the punch out. Goes for the back foot breaking ball. Misses it inside. That one swung on, hit over to McAllowitz. Fields it, little bobble, but gathers it in plenty of time to retire the batter at first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the fifth inning. Ponsock now at the dish, facing off against Mickle, who has worked uber efficient so far through an inning and 2/3 of work. 19 pitches, 16 of them strikes. And his first offer to Ponsock, of course, after the announcer's jinx, misses high. Now, Mickle set, 1-0 on the way. Swung on, foul out of play. Beautiful sweeping breaking ball. Starts at the batter's head. Finishes center cut across the plate. Now the count is 1-2. Mickle looking to get out of another scoreless inning. 1-2 on the way. Swung on and a miss. Mickle gets the punch out. Retires the side in order. 3 up, 3 down. Averett heads back to the dugout to grab the bats. Heading into the bottom of the fifth. Averett sends a pinch hitter out there to start the bottom of the fifth. As it'll be Oscar Rodriguez Marine facing off against Tyndall, out for his second inning of work. First one in there for a strike. one swung on, hit well, but also hit well foul. Now 0-2. And the 0-2 is swung on, hit weakly out towards the outfield. Center fielder, right fielder converging. Center fielder calls him off, puts that one away for out number 1 of the inning. It's now Maddox Jordan, 9-hole hitter, heads to the plate. And he will swing at the first offering from Tyndall. Sky one out high in the air towards right field. Right fielder taking a couple steps one way, a couple steps another way. Puts it away about right where he started. So the Hawks pitching, doing well here in this bottom of the 5th inning. Top lineup in Luke Keister, 0 for 3 in this one. Stands in and takes strike 1. Turns on that one, hooks it foul. Keister, who we know to be a golfer from his media day, might not appreciate the term hooks it foul there. He will appreciate that one off the zone, called a ball. One, two. Keister still looking to continue this inning behind the count. Tyndall sets, delivers, and that one almost caught a piece of Luke, but misses inside for a ball. So from 0-2 to 2-2, and another good pitch fouled back. Tyndall looking to close out Keister and close out the first scoreless inning for the Hawks. Since the second will do it on a check swing. The home plate umpire says Keister did go around. That'll get Chowan out of the inning. 1-2-3. After 5 full, Averett leads by 5 runs. 5-0. inning, top of the 6th. New man on the mound for Averett. It's going to be the senior, Michael Pellegrino. He'll face the shortstop, number 9 hole hitter, Joshua Tripp. As Tripp squares the bunt, fouls it back. Chowan just 2 hits so far in this ball game, no runs. Pellegrino with a 9.3 ERA so far this season. Tripp showing bunt again. Holds that one back on a ball low and away. Well, that one misses, pulled inside. Two one also misses. Now 3-1. Misses inside. It'll be a leadoff walk. So the leadoff walk, Pellegrino working to the top of the order, misses with the first 1-2 Goldson. Now it's another one missing the plate. And that will warrant a mound visit from first-year assistant, last year's man behind the plate, J.C. Berry. So a quick meeting between Berry and Pellegrino. Count 2-0 to lead off man Goldson. And runner on first takes off. Ball is swung on and missed. Runner's in there beneath the tag from Keister with the stolen base. And so some smart base running out of Tripp after the mound visit. Looking to throw strikes, you know you might not have the most attention on you. Take advantage of that, get an excellent jump on Pellegrino there. And now Goldson swings at this high fastball, drives low back towards the wall, and changes directions, puts it away out on the track. That ball with the wind threatened the fence, but Lowe ranges back, puts it away, no problem for the first out. Tripp from second with good speed will advance to third base. Lowe, we know, has a fantastic arm out there, but even that one was too deep. Is now Derek Davis, number 2 hitter, wearing number 2, steps to the plate. RBI opportunity in front of him. Pellegrino, breaking ball in there for strike 1. Runner on third. This is the most the Hawks have threatened all day. And leadoff walks will cause that sort of tumult on the base paths. One from Pellegrino. Swung on. Chopped out towards Keister at short, who does expertly to field the ball on the short hop and toss it over to first. But that will allow the first run of the day to score for Chowan. It was now a 5-1 ball game. That'll bring number 27, Jordan Turner, to the plate. Again, before this one started, sporting a .455 batting average. Watches that one miss just outside. 2 down on the top of the 6th inning. That one turned on, hit very well out to right field, but Cubis is there, ranges to his right, puts it away, no problem to end the inning. But not before Chowan is able to score their first run of the game. No hits, no errors, just a leadoff walk. And allowed the Hawks to round the bases for the first time. After 6, Averett heads to the plate, 5-1. Teddy Hauser, recently put into the game for Nathan McAlowitz, will bat to lead off this inning, and he is first pitch swinging at the first delivery of the day from Teray Cherry, out on the mound now for Chowan. Five to 1 ball game now after Chowan scored their first run of the contest in the top half of the inning. Averett looking to respond, build that lead back up a little bit. Hauser watches that one miss low. Cherry's 1-1 outside. Big cut. Going up empty. We'll even the count at 2-2. So 2-2 from Cherry. Fought off by Teddy. Hauser swings, turns on this ball, drives it out towards the wall, hits off the top of the fence and goes over. Home run, Teddy Hauser. No wind helping that ball either. Pure muscle out of Hauser. Sound the newly installed siren. Hauser gets the 4-bagger and gets that run back for the Cougars in a big way. Now there's going to be a mound visit. And after that long ball, Cherry kind of holding his right side awkwardly. We'll see if he's all right here in just a moment. new pitcher on the mound for Chowan after the injury to Cherry. First pitch swinging from Skinner. Grounds it over to third. Scooped up and thrown across the diamond for the first out of the inning after Hauser's long ball. It's number 18, Zachary Wilson, now pitching for the Hawks. And after retiring Skinner, he will face Austin Ford. First one to Ford, misses outside. And that one plugs him. Ford wears that one. Takes his free base as now Tyler Lowe heads back to the plate. Lowe stands in against the lefty Wilson. Takes the first one for a ball. One 0 misses Lowe. Two 0 big swing and a breaking ball from Wilson. Lowe saw Hauser's home run barely clear the fence and said, "Let me show you how to do it." With that swing. As we have a pitch clock violation called on Lowe, will be a strike. Now 2-2 the count. And now, to be frank, I have no clue what happened, but Tyler Lowe is out. Now we have a new batter coming into the game. It'll be number 43 inserted into the game, Shota Sharman, the freshman. And pickoff attempt from Wilson, thrown over the head of the first baseman. Ford, not fooled by the fake tag out at second, goes from first to third. Will be a two-base error on the failed pickoff attempt by the pitcher Wilson. So now the runner moves from first to third without a ball in play. And suddenly, newly inserted into the game, Sharman has a golden RBI opportunity with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. And he tries to take that one. Uncorks a big swing at it, comes up empty. Count evens 1-1. And another one. Sharman swinging at a ball that looked low from our perspective. Comes up empty again. And now Sharman swings at this one. Hits it fair. Down the third base line, fielded over at third, thrown across the diamond to retire the inning, but not before Averett scores one more on the long ball. Big fly out of Teddy Hauser. After 6 complete, score 6-1, Averett leads. So to start the 7th inning off, Averett has a new arm on the mound. It will be number 28, freshman righty, Justin Godsey. Godsey faces off against number 29, KJ Durand at the 4-hole. Cleanup hitter for the Hawks. And Godsey's first pitch will be turned on, hit over to Keister at short, fields it no problem. Throw a little low, forces a good pick out of Skinner, who takes care of it. So 1 pitch, 1 out to start Godsey's day of work. And now it's number 39, Jacob Howard, to bat. Swinging way out front of an off-speed pitch. And once again out on his front foot on that one. This time skies it out to the newly inserted Sharman in right field. Takes a few steps in and retires it, no problem. Quickly now, 2 up, 2 down for Godsey. I'll bring up number 8, Ethan Robinson. First pitch, breaking ball in there. 4 pitches, 4 strikes so far for Justin Godsey on the mound. With a 5-run lead coming out of the bullpen, you are afforded the opportunity to work in the zone as Godsey misses with that one. One also is going to miss. Now 2-1, swung on. Keister ranges to his right. Backhand, fields. Throws over the diamond and puts it away, no problem. Quick 1-2-3 Godsey gets Averett out of the inning, still ahead by 5 runs, looking to tack a few more on, maybe end this game early if they can put up a big inning in the bottom of the 7th. Landon Mitchell leads off the bottom of the 7th for Averett, looking to extend a 5-run lead, and he will take strike 1 for a strike. And now another breaking ball, this time inside off the. That one looked like another breaking ball. Also going to miss the strike zone. Now 2-1 the count. And now after the first pitch strike, 3-1. Inside. So Mitchell works the leadoff walk, and will bring up Oscar Rodriguez Marin to the plate. Marin squares to bunt, hits it a little too hard back at the pitcher, who fields it and guns it over to second to get the leadoff runner. The ball popped out, but they will say it is out on the transfer there. So the runner's out. Marin reaches on the fielder's choice. Nothing changes besides one extra out on the board, and now Maddox Jordan up to bat for Averett. Takes a big cut of that one, comes up empty. Another big swing. This time comes up with a foul ball. Now Jordan behind in the count, 1-2 to to Zachary Wilson on the mound. Top of the order, Luke Keister waiting on deck. Jordan holds back on a breaking ball, creeping back towards the outside portion of the plate. Not quite getting there, though. And that one, swing and a miss out of Jordan for the strikeout. Out number 2 in the inning for Wilson. Keister strolls up to the plate.
Now batter number 2, Luke Keister.
First one to Luke misses. And that one's going to be in the zone for a strike. Now 1-1 on the way to Averett's shortstop. Thought about offering that one. Wisely doesn't. It's going to be a wild pitch. Allow Rodriguez Marine to hustle over to second. As now Keister heading the count and with a runner on second base in scoring position. Watches another one miss outside. Count runs to 3 balls and 1 strike. Wilson on the mound, about 50% strikes. They're on 27 pitches, 28th upcoming, 13 of them in the zone. Keister would love a hit in this ball game right here. And swings, puts one into play out towards right field, drops it in front of the right fielder. Will be an RBI single as Marine hustles home. Put another run on the board for Averett. RBI base knock out of Averett's leadoff man. And now we'll have a pinch runner in for Keister after the RBI single. It'll be number 7 coming into the game. With Hauser at the dish after his big long ball in the last plate appearance, his first of the day after entering in the middle innings. Pinch running for Averett now is Blake Revel. Quick check on him. Nothing going on over there. Averett now leading by 6 runs, their largest margin of the game. Now a quick back pick after the called strike. Revel gets back to first, no problem. Count 1-1 to Hauser, 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. And that one's going to miss in. 2-1. And carbon copy. That one's also going to miss. Low and in. Count runs 2. 3-1. Green light, swinging. Hauser fouls that one off his toe. hobbles around out there. Going to be tough to shake that one off. Even on a warm, near 80-degree day, that one will sting for a while. Hauser digs back in, ready for the now full count delivery. Runner Reveal will be in motion, and we will send him right back where he came from. It's another foul ball from Hauser. Keep this AB going for at least one more offer from Wilson. Another 3-2 on the way to Hauser. And that one high all the way. Hauser takes, bat flips over to first. Happy to take his free base. And it's going to be number 10, first baseman Drew Skinner.
Next at bat for the Cougars, number 10, Drew Skinner.
Drew Skinner to the plate. Now with 2 on and 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. Averett 7-1 advantage after scoring 1 earlier in this frame. Skinner watches the first one, a breaking ball, miss low. One-oh before the pitch. A will have a throwback to second base, off the glove of the second baseman, off the glove of the shortstop covering second base. But not far enough out of the Hawks' control to allow Revel to scamper over to third. We will keep them right where they are. 1-0 still to count. Skinner still dug in at the plate, ready for the 1-0 offer. And this one will be swung on and lined out to the right fielder. Puts it away. Not before Averett scratches another run on 1 hit. We head into the 8th inning with the Cougars holding a 7-1 advantage over Chowan. Godsey back out for his second inning of work will face a pinch hitter, Nicholas Nichols, who squares to bunt, and the newly inserted into the game, Julian Esparza behind the dish, springs out from behind the plate and catches that bunt in the air before it ever had a chance to fall to the ground. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the inning in fantastic fashion. Absolutely fantastic play for your first action of the day for Esparza behind the plate. And now it's a swing and a miss to Ponsock. That one's going to miss. Godsey, through an inning and a third of work, has absolutely breezed through this Hawks order. That one's going to be in there for a strike. Now 1-2. Godsey looking for the punch out. Breaking ball, ring him up. In there on the outside corner to retire Ponsock. Cue the Cougar roar. It's now 2 away in the top of the 8th inning. I'll bring up the shortstop, 9-hole hitter, Josh Tripp. First one to Tripp misses outside. And now Godsey, just 13 pitches to get 5 outs. Will miss high with this one to Tripp. And another new face, Revel, who came in to pinch run for Keister, stayed in the game to take over shortstop. One swung on and fouled. Now 2-2. Godsey looking for his second consecutive punch out. 2-2 on the way. Misses inside. Count will run full 3-2. Now full count. Swung on, hit right back up the middle, right over the head of Godsey. Will be a 2-out single. And we'll turn the lineup back over to the top of the order. For the DH, Ahmad Goldson. And first one to Goldson, low in the dirt, blocked up. So after working 5 very quick, very efficient outs, Godsey's struggling a little bit to close out this bottom of the 8th inning, top of the 8th inning. And finds the inside corner of the zone there. Goldson, a .297 hitter at the plate. Pickoff attempt over to first, back in plenty of time. And now, runner from first goes. Pitch is swung on. And a stolen base for Tripp. Now the count is 1-2 to Goldson. Runner in scoring position. 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Godsey 1 pitch away from getting through, 2 scoreless out of the bullpen. And goes for the breaker almost gets back to the outside corner of the plate, but it will just miss. Now the count is 2-2 with 2 away. And there's another swinging strike 3. Retire the inning. Godsey keeps the Hawks at bay, holds the lead right where it is at 7-1 through 8. Averett chance to extend their lead, put a couple more insurance runs on the board as we head to the bottom of the 8th. A whole host of changes from Chowan as we head into the bottom of the 8th inning. As first pitch from the new man on the mound, Wiggins, is swung on and skied out towards center. Retired no problem to put Ford down to begin the inning. As now number 9, Mitchell Gaskins, steps in to pinch hit. He will be followed by another pinch hitter in the on-deck circle, number 43. Excuse me, that is Chowan. He's already entered into the game. His first one to Gaskins is a strike. So second delivery to the big lefty. Swung on, hit hard, right back up the middle. Going to find the center field grass for a single. As now Shota Sharman will dig in with a runner on first.
Now at bat number 43, Shota Sharman.
first for Sharman. He will take the first pitch to the AB inside near the hands for a ball. That will also miss. Yeah, now 3 balls. And that one, not a competitive pitch, will miss outside all the way, and Sharman draws a walk.
Next at bat for Yuko is number 32.
Runners on first and second for Averett's new catcher in this one, Julian Esparza, walking to the dish. One away, bottom of the 8th inning. Averett could end this game with a 4 spot, send everyone home early. First one to Esparza misses. And that one brushes Esparza back off the plate. And maybe in anything but a 7-1 game, you like to see a guy wear that, but no reason to take the chance here with Averett holding a 6-run advantage. Count 2-0. Esparza looking to hit. And takes a big breaking ball in there for a strike. Another breaking ball out of Wiggins. This one will be popped up into foul territory. For pitcher, first baseman, catcher, all converging. And it will be Wiggins doing the job for himself.
Next at bat for the Crew is number 15, Oscar Rodriguez.
Don't ever let anyone tell you pitchers aren't athletes. As now Oscar Rodriguez Marine stands in. 2 away in the bottom of the 8th inning. He will watch strike 1 go by. Pickoff attempt. And that will get over the head into center field and allow Gaskins to advance over to third. So now runners on the corners for Rodriguez Marine. And now Oscar gets the bat on this one, but it's a can of corn for the Hawks right fielder. They'll retire Averett without too much noise. Through 8 full innings, we head to the 9th. Averett holding on to a 7-1 advantage. We'll see who Coach Billy McLaughlin turns to close things out here in the top of the 9th. Averett 3 outs away from a Wednesday victory. Will Green, the second, comes in to shut things down for Averett, and he will give a lead-off base hit up to Derek Davis as we have a pinch hitter coming into the game. Number 4, Jacob Walker. As Chowan is just looking to shake things up here. Needing 6 runs to come back and tie things up in the top of the 9th inning. Green, that big breaker, in there for a strike. Will has a 5 ERA this season through 26 2/3 innings. Leads the way. This is 13th appearance of the season. That one popped up. And miscommunication between Green, Esparza, and Skinner over in right field foul territory will allow the ball to drop and give new life to the pinch hitter Walker. Now 2 strikes. We'll see if that one might come back to bite Green on the mound after his counterpart in the last half of the inning put away a very similar play. This one's going to be way early from Walker, fouled way out of play. Still 0-2. Green looking to get the strikeout or the double play, but first a check over on Davis at first. To no avail, so attention turns back to Walker at the plate. Green comes set 0-2. Another pickoff. And once again, Davis back in safely. Davis has shown a willingness to steal, but not the best ability to steal safely. Just 2 for 5 on stolen base attempts this season. Green keeping a close eye on him as Davis does go. And the throwdown, not Esparza's best work, will allow Davis to reach safely with stolen base on a pitch that missed the zone. So now the count 1-2. Runner in scoring position. No need to pay too much attention to him out there. His run doesn't matter a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, as that will be a ball lined hard right at Reveal. He puts it away, no problem. For the first out of this top of the 9th inning, Davis holds right where he is wisely, and KJ Durand steps up to the plate. Durand Jr., .315 batting average. Leads the team with 3 home runs. Would certainly put a jolt of momentum into the Hawks dugout. And he won't get a chance for that big swing as Green plunks him. So he will take his free base. As number 1, second baseman, Ty Bowes comes into the game to bat. Bowes digs in against Green. Runners on first and second, just 1 away here in the top of the 9th. And first pitch in there. Bowes offered an awkward little check swing on a pitch that ended up being in the zone anyway. It's now 0-1 to Bowes. Swung on and missed. So quickly down 0-2. Bowes trying to lock in up there. Gives his helmet a tap with the end of the bat. That one will miss high. another chance to get the strikeout of Bose. Green comes set. Check on the runners. Pitch. Misses outside. Now count evens back up 2-2. Green sets again. 2-2 delivery. In there. Ring him up on the inside corner. Sets Bose down, and now Averett is 1 out away from closing out this ball game. All that stands between Averett and this midweek victory is number 30, Nick Reese. Breaking ball misses. Maybe a little high, maybe a little in. Green with a long hold. And ultimately a check over on the runner at first, going nowhere. Now that one in there on the outside corner. 1-1 for Green the second, working to Rice. Sets, ready for the 1-1. Swung on, hit towards Hauser at second, fields it, glove flip over to Reeville to retire the side, retire the game. Averett takes the 7-1 win over the visiting Chowan University Hawks. Heartache medication plays Averett's record. Now double-digit wins, 10-14. Cougars take care of business in both of their midweek games, taking care of Regent on Monday, Chowan on Wednesday. And we'll be back in action to take on Virginia Wesleyan Friday afternoon in the first leg of a 2-game ODAC series. Until then, this has been Tyler Lim on the Averett University Sports Network. Your Cougars, winners in today's ball game.